It's time now for the Sports Zone, now in high definition.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us inside the 12 Sports Zone. Time for another look ahead to our game of the week between Liberty and Lincoln. We're joined now by fourth-year Mountaineers head coach A.J. Harman. After that idle week in week one, coach, you guys come out, put up a big number against Notre Dame last week. What impressed you about the way you guys played?
For being our first game, I thought our conditioning was in a good place, and we came out, took care of business. Thought our defense played a real good job, specifically in the second half. So, I'm happy coming out of that game with a win.
You don't have the luxury of that bye week to prepare for Lincoln and an explosive quarterback in Kobe Carpenter. What's been the focus in practice this week to get ready for the Cougars?
Well, they present so many problems. They've had our coaching staff up all night. Obviously Kobe's a very dynamic athlete. He can run, he can throw. He's got some very good receivers to throw to, big boys too. The Leap kid and the Fazler. Like I said, they're very dynamic. They've got two stud running backs with Hunter Moore and a little 44. I think his name's Huffermail. And linemen. We like to play physical, and I think they're going to test our physicality tonight. So it's going to be a good test for us. 20
seconds left, Coach. What do you need to see more of from your team tonight?
Well, I think we need to line up. We need to play loose, and we need to play with confidence and have fun. I told them, where else would you want to be? Beautiful weather. So let's just go out and play, give them our best shot, see what happens.
It is a big one tonight between the Cougars and Mountaineers. Coach Harman, good luck tonight. Thanks for your time.
Appreciate it.
All right, now let's turn our attention to some other big games this week. We don't have to go much farther to Marion County to find a huge one. That's where another cross-county matchup is coming up between Fairmont Senior and North Marion at East West Stadium. The Polar Bears have only surrendered 21 points in their first two games of the season, and they ran all over Lewis County in their Week 2 win. North Marion also is undefeated through two games, marking the Huskies' first 2-0 start in 2 decades. North quarterback Dustin Malcolm will have to have a big outing for the Huskies to hang with the Polar Bears tonight. Another 7 o'clock matchup this evening. Elkins heads west to play the Minutemen of Lewis County. The Tigers were idle in Week 1. They're coming off a Week 2 win over Philip Barber, and in that matchup, Thomas Talkington rushed for more than 100 yards. Look for him to be a big factor again tonight against a Minutemen defense that allowed 358 yards of total offense to Fairmont Senior last week. And high school football returns to Hite Field tonight in Clarksburg, where Notre Dame hosts Philip Barber. The Fighting Irish and the Colts are 1-1 each, both of them coming off Week 2 losses. Ryan Lasmar will once again fuel the Irish offense, while Chase Collier and the Colts look to rebound from their shutout loss to Elkins. Collier was held to just 17 yards last week after rushing for nearly 200 in Week 1 against Grafton. That game kicks off tonight at 7:30. Highlights from all these matchups and many more coming up tonight in the Honda Sports Zone at 11:10. I'll talk to you again then. Live in Shinston for 12 Sports, I'm Nick Farrell. One last look at your Friday night football forecast coming up after the break. Stay with us.